The West can hurt Russia if there's a will, so says Reuters Breakingviews. Pierre Briançon covers this part of the world for Breakingviews and joins me now. It seems, Pierre, that the West, in particular the US and John Kerry, is brandishing economic sanctions as a weapon. I've got a soundbite which I'd like to play first, and then let's talk about what sort of sanctions we're looking at.
Russia is inviting opprobrium on the international stage. There could even be, ultimately, asset freezes, visa bans. There could be certainly a disruption of any of the normal trade routine. There could be business drawback on investment in the country. The ruble is already going down and feeling the impact of this.
So, Pierre, what can the US do, though, without Europe?
Well, not much. I think it's mostly a matter for Europe. The US can push. The US is still a major strategic and military power, but it is a matter for Europe to decide. Ukraine has a border with 4 EU members, and this is definitely in Europe's backyard. So the question is, they talk about cost. Well, first of all, the markets have already punished Russia significantly, 10% down the stock exchange. The ruble is still falling in spite of the Bank of Russia intervention.
In fact, let's take a look at both these things now. That's the ruble up on the chart. 36.46 is where we stand right now. Got to look at the MySex as well. You can see the drop there. Sorry, Pierre, Karen.
Yeah, and so the MySex is down to 20% since the beginning of the year. You're talking a very sick economy.
So the markets are pricing that.
Yeah,
they're anticipating
exactly. What are they anticipating? That the cost for the Russian economy will be high, and they should be high as well. Immediately, of course, you're going to have capital flight will increase. Foreign investment will hesitate because Russia has become a highly unpredictable country. We have to remember that Putin is appearing as someone who's very irrational, someone you cannot do business with, not like Gorbachev was under Margaret Thatcher.
But that's the market reaction. That's what the market's anticipating. There is going to be great hesitancy, though, on the part of the Europeans to impose sanctions.
Yes, because they have, in order to be effective, and I'm not talking in the short run, but in the longer term, you have to review the 2 pillars of your financial economic relationship with Russia, which are finance. The City of London role as basically a laundrette for the dirty money of Russian oligarchs and Russian businessmen and Russian politicians. And second, continental Europe's dependency on Russian gas. This is already going down through national and market forces. This probably would have to take steps to further get off the addiction, if you want. Will that happen in the short term? I'm not optimistic. I don't think it will. Europeans are divided. Some are more ready to appease Russia, like Germany. Some are more out of the game, like France, and some are more strongly anti-Russian, like former Eastern European countries.
Right. What about this broad hint of ejecting Russia from the G8? Anything more than a
not participating in the Sochi supposed G8 in June is the first thing. Then ejecting Russia from the G8, that's probably would be a sensible thing to do. It won't matter much because can anyone remember a significant, important decision that the G8 has made in the last 10 years or so?
Sure.
But politically it would be significant. Again, you have to remember Putin doesn't believe in words. Putin believes in actions, in acts. The reason he doesn't really respect Western Europe and started disrespecting a little bit the US and US president is that we've heard a lot of talks, and he's shown repeatedly that he can do away with it because these don't matter to him.
Okay, so your message, just to sum up, as I said, the West can hurt Russia if they get their act together.
If you want to be serious, go for
on the
finance
same page,
and go for the gas.
For the time being, the markets are going to be punishing Russia instead of specific sanctions from
the Russian economy. Yeah.
All right, very good. Pierre, many thanks for that. Pierre Briançon from Reuters Breakingviews. If you want to watch our US show, by the way, that comes on at 12:30 Eastern, 17:30 GMT. I'm Axel Threlfall. This is Reuters.